joined right now by somebody who's been on your playlist, without a doubt, in the last 18 months. And I don't know how many times he's been on your playlist because he's got a lot of music out. Chris Avantgarde, how are you?
Good, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Mate, it's a pleasure. Somebody who I've been keen to meet. This is my first time meeting you, and I've heard, obviously, all of your music, and you're making waves in this scene. Talk to me. What is it like to be you right now?
I mean, it's very exciting, obviously. So, I mean, it's been a long time coming as well. I've been doing this for a long time. All sorts of genres. Been sort of like sticking to my guns and doing what I love. And the time has come and it feels very exciting, yeah.
Obviously an overnight success.
As they say, always, yeah.
Okay, there's so much I want to talk to you about. So let's talk. I want to talk about Netflix music first.
Sure.
All right. No, you tell us. Don't be modest. Netflix music. Why am I saying Netflix music to you?
Well, I've done a lot of work in it's called the sync space in general, like music for video games, trailers for TV shows and Netflix shows, stuff like that, trailers in Hollywood, all those sorts of things. It's always been a passion of mine. I'm a composer on the side, and it was like my main thing before I went back into DJing now again. And yeah, I've just built like a real good portfolio there, and I'm excited to keep that going as well on the side. But for now, it's like more DJing, more putting out electronic music again, which is also very exciting.
I'm sharing your journey because you're not going to. I think the latest one I think your music was on was "Fool Me Once." I think is a series that you should go and check out. Excellent, really well done, bravo. That brings us.
It's a theme song for that.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, come on, can I get that? Can I download that? Is it on Beatport yet? No.
It's on everything else but Beatport. Yeah.
So now that I wanted to tell that because there's more to you than the DJ. You are, like you've just said, a composer, a musician. And then the music you're making in your studios, you've got the collaborations. So let's start with collaborations.
Yes.
Just name drop. Come on, name drop.
I mean, obviously the anima stuff has been doing really well. We sort of like clicked a couple of years ago over, I think, the cinematic approach I had to music as well, right? So it goes really well with visuals, and I look at visual inspiration to produce music even, so that again is another thing that worked really well with anima. I work a lot with Kevin DeVries, who's also here. I have a song with him coming out on John Summit's label soon, so that's going to be exciting. A bit more techno, less cinematic, but a bit more driving. What else is there? I mean, collaboration-wise.
Well, there's experts only, and you've just mentioned Anima, which is Genesis 2, right? I'm saying that because it's a hybrid album.
Exactly.
So you've got, I mean, I'm going to name, you've remixed Mwaki, that's what you didn't say.
Exactly. Yes.
So that's possibly going to be, if not already, one of the most played tracks here at Tomorrowland Winter, without a doubt. How did that collaboration with Kevin come about on that particular track?
Well, Kevin and I are good friends, and we work on a lot of stuff together all the time, and we were approached by Zerb's team. And we were like, yeah, should we do this one together? Like sometimes when I get approached or he gets approached, sometimes we like to team up because we think it might be a cool idea. And that's how this one came about as well.
It's a cool idea and it's working. Collaborating, and obviously your own individual productions they're now, aren't they? And I think they will stand the test of time.
I hope so.
Is that the intent? When you make music, do you make it for now, for the dance floors, or do you just make it because this is who you are and that's what you do?
Well, the funny thing is, I've sort of been, let's say 10 years ago, I was too commercial for techno, and I was too techno for the commercial space. But I've, as I said earlier, I've sort of been sticking to my guns, and this sound, especially in melodic techno, what it's called now, sort of like merged into this lane that I've always been doing anyway. So I feel like I'm still going to stick to what I like and what like fills my heart with joy, and that's what I'm going to keep doing moving forward, and we'll see what happens.
We've caught up with you, not the other way around, just to be clear, all right?
I didn't put it that way, but I mean...
No, it's okay. I'll say it. Talk to me. You've got the Frozen Lotus and the Cage.
Yes. No, the
sorry, the chord. My apologies. I can't read my own writing. The core stage is unique. You know that.
Yes.
So, talk to me about your relationship with those stages with Tomorrowland. What does it mean to be here?
It's very exciting. It's my first time playing Tomorrowland, winter this time, and then summer as well coming up. So very excited for both of those. Frozen Lotus yesterday was amazing. It was a snowstorm, and it was completely empty at the beginning. And I was like, oh God, no one's going to come because it's so cold. And then 20 minutes in, it was pretty much packed and had a great set. So it was... I'm very grateful for that, actually. So that was great. And then very much looking forward to tonight. It's going to be, the weather's better now, so no rain, no snow, hopefully, touch wood.
And the core stage has moved, so it's here, it's close.
Exactly.
So it's going to be busy.
Walk, even better. So.
It's going to be very busy. Just a brief word looking ahead to summer. How does that sort of, are you planning things? Are you doing things differently? What's going to happen?
We'll see. I like to sort of, I prepare my sets in a way where I have a couple of tracks stacked in the same key for good transitions and stuff. I like to mix in keys, so it's like sort of like a thing I do. But otherwise, I sort of wing it. I see what the crowd is like. I see what works. I might go a little bit more techno here, a little bit more melodic there, a little bit more house here, and then whatever I feel is working, that's what I dive into more during a set.
All right, I know have to let you go. So my final question to you, I know we've got so many questions.
No worries.
What did you want to say that I haven't asked about? What don't I know about that you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, you brought up the cinematic and trailer stuff, which many people don't ask about, so I appreciate that. I mean, maybe that I've also been dabbling in a bit of drum and bass lately. So I was in the studio with Sub Focus last week, so that's all I can say for now, but we'll see what happens.
I'll take that because it's exciting. Chris, I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. I'm looking forward to hearing your set tonight. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for
We're
having
going to
me.
continue in the mix right now. This is Lulu Players from the Tomorrowland Winter Main Stage.